Each year we find ourselves connecting to at least one or two charity brands, not-for-profit brands, or even just groups that have an agenda, a social agenda, a reason to create an impact. We put a lot of our resources behind them and share their journey because we know that they are creating a positive impact in our communities. That's a great thing to be part of.
We have a son, Max, and he is 14, and he's a child with a learning and perceptual disability. Max was non-verbal for a very long time, and we were so excited one morning when he came in and he said, "I'd like a gingerbread man and an apple juice." And as a parent, having a child that was non-verbal, to have those words uttered is just so moving. That became such an important part of the story. But also the cloud around GingerCloud is all about blue sky thinking. And so every cloud became a different milestone that we were achieving, and we're starting to achieve those milestones now.
What we realised was that there was a story behind a story. When we unlocked the story of two simple things that happened between Megan and her son, we found and unlocked the idea behind what the name would be. Those two things were about baking gingerbread men together and going outside and looking at clouds. And we brought those two ideas together to create the idea and the brand GingerCloud.
So to have GingerCloud brought together as that brand was such an amazing encapsulation of our stories.
And what we could see in that conversation and in their planning on all those sheets of paper was a vision to create something amazingly special.
We've got a dream, we can see what it looks like, and by naming it and putting the brand and the feeling around it, it gave us so much direction. In 2014, my husband Anthony and I founded the GingerCloud Envisaging Foundation, and today we run the modified rugby program, which has grown from one club of 16 children in 2014, and we now have nearly 200 children across 12 teams, 6 clubs and 2 cities in southeast Queensland. So GingerCloud Foundation is our foundation. In many ways we describe it as it provides the framework. So all of the thinking, all of the allied health processes, all of the things that are unique about the way we look at our pathway around disability, that is all encapsulated within GingerCloud. And the modified rugby program is a community engagement program that's supported by the framework of GingerCloud.
And that brand was then created to work with GingerCloud as a brand that could be marketed and create a sense of community within the rugby fraternity. It's the work we do for people who have a really deep message or value behind their business. GingerCloud was one of those stories. You know, in sitting down and listening to the background of the story, looking at all the reasons why this was important, we wanted to be part and to give something to someone to actually create a real difference.
All we need to do is modify things a little bit to allow our kids to succeed and thrive and belong. So creating a life without limitations, whether it's in work, whether it's in sport, or whether it's in the community, that's our vision for our lifetime.
We can always tell when we've hit the mark with a brand because the passion and the emotional connection that the owners, the custodians of that brand have is unstoppable.
I've seen where it's going and what the structure and the brand and all of that is such a representation of my thinking and our thinking as a family, our place as a family, and also the contribution that our family can make to long-term social change. We were given Max for a reason, and I think this is the reason why we were given Max.